Balance sheets, lack of government support, as well as the impact of load shedding have also added to many entrepreneurs and small businesses' problems. It is therefore surprising that the draft economic recovery plan makes no mention of support for SMEs. This is despite that they are also key to economic growth and job creation in a country with one of the highest youth unemployment rates in the world. The CEO of Business Process Mechanics says the draft plan reads like a catch-up plan.
In one part, it reads like something that looks like more of a catch-up plan as opposed to a recovery plan. And then the second part that I noticed, or the second thing that I noticed from it, is that it is very much going to force government to be chasing us around regulation from a business point of view. In order for it to be able to collect some sort of revenue that it can then fund these projects that it's got gearing on.
According to what is seen on the plan, one of its objectives is to strengthen the role of SMEs, but with little details of the how. Mariki Mane says heavy compliance regulations have impacted on entrepreneurs.
The compliance element of doing business in South Africa has killed in part the passion of even doing business, because some people are so heavily burdened by the VAT portion of having to do business that they actually can't proceed anymore, because whatever they're doing is going to be, heavily hit with the VAT, or they will be owing so much with the VAT. So those kind of means of actually collecting revenue by the government is really going to be quite a strain.
Indonesia's economic recovery plan prioritized interest subsidies for SMEs, assisting them with immediate cash flow needs ranging from 2 to 6%. Government provides funding to commercial banks who provide working capital for SMEs. Dr. Mampele Rampele says this is the time to invest in innovative solutions in the small business sector.
Create wonderful opportunities for young entrepreneurs to bring into our economic system the kind of nimbleness, the kind of bottom-up, community-based development that will bring people who are living on the periphery of our cities, the so-called informal sector, which is actually the major sector of our economy, the major sector that is keeping people alive. That sector needs to be invested in, it needs to be encouraged.
However, the plan does place emphasis on energy security, which is an impediment to the small business sector, as well as reviving the tourism sector.
Great that we will be able to have new players in the market generating electricity and feeding into the grid. That is new opportunities from starting a business point of view, but also just keeping businesses operational. There's a lot of businesses, especially in the manufacturing sector and in the mining sector, that are heavily hit by electricity when there is load shedding and stuff like that. So it would be great that we have independent providers that if I really am not happy with, the way Eskom is doing, I can actually just be off the grid and I can find my ways to do that.
President Ramaphosa will table the final plan in Parliament on Thursday afternoon. Economists and analysts say the plan is long overdue, but its success, in whichever form, will rely on implementation, which the government has been poor at. Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.